I've got something cool to share. I guess it's a proof. You like to get confirmations of how things are going. It's well, I touched on it a bit earlier before, and how Tegan and I handled some certain situations in our life, but I won't go into too much detail about that because it was more so how she was dealing with things that she'd been challenged with, and it's just keep that intimate space between us. But one of the things that really came out of it at the end of it was the feedback that she got, that where she had been spending a lot of her time over the last 2 years, they said that she had changed the place for the better.
Wow.
And when you hear that sort of stuff, because you never really know, you've always got that imposter. The imposter's always there talking some sort of smack to us, whether you're not doing something right, or you've done something that somebody else might not like, or patients might not be liking you. You never know. You always sort of got this weird imposter voice that's talking to you. And I had of myself, are the clients going to like what I've just set up? Or I was laying in bed on Friday night and I thought, dang, I don't like how I used a certain fixing point for one of the jobs, and I couldn't go to sleep. It starts really getting on you, and that voice just gets louder and louder and louder. And we all have it. So anyway, the point of the story is by the end of this relationship, the feedback she got was that exactly that. She'd made that place better, and that she just lights people's days up just by her presence, that's kind of what we're going for here. It's not necessarily what we do for somebody or the person that we can change ourselves to suit other people. It's finding that energy within ourselves, being more of ourselves, and taking that into wherever it is that we're going for the day or for the week, and allowing that just to be the gift. When you are truly yourself, you're operating on a different wavelength to other people. And while sometimes we may not notice it ourselves, it certainly is noticed by everyone else, because they enjoy having you around. And it's easy to have you around, because the feedback is you make life better. You've got people's interest at heart, and if one more person does that each day, eventually the tides are going to change, and the world will become a much nicer place than what we perceive it to be right now.
Yeah.
But I love getting that confirmation, because often it's not until you get that external confirmation that you really do believe it. You can try and tell it to yourself as much as you want, but I guess this is a bit of what Joe Dispenza talks about, is when you actually do learn it, when your body fully understands it, then your environment will start to reflect that back to you. So, that's what it's all about, is really finding that inner hero and living through it each day. And then eventually the world will reflect heroes back to us, and we'll find our crew, and we'll find our passions and our purpose, and life will just take a whole different turn of events for us.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that saying, isn't it? That embodiment of being powerfully present brings a powerful presence.
Mm.
Yeah. So the more that happens, that's beautiful, really beautiful. And to have that, just you made our lives better. You made this place better. Is like, wow, that just is.
Mm.
That's all you really want to hear. That that you're on the right track. Exactly what you're saying. So it's a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I guess that's just a bit of encouragement.